Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. In today's video, planar, we're looking at the Letshuoer S08 IEMs. Let's get it. What's cracking audio fans? David here from Prime Audio Reviews. So the S08 coming in at a price of around $99. So we're in that entry level. You get some pretty neat accessories inside, starting with this cool little carrying case. Have a look at that. That's pretty awesome. It's kind of got this matte finish on it. It does take a while to unscrew, but inside, yeah, you got some ear tips and, oh, look at that, another plug. I guess we have a modular cable. So not only is it priced at just $99, but you get a nice modular cable as well, and it works by just loosening this and unplugging. Love it. Nicely done. And it's a pretty good quality cable too, no complaints there. The IEMs, on the other hand, slight complaint for me at least. The fit is not great. It's a little bit finicky, so in order to get a nice fit, I had to pull out some extra large ear tips. I believe these are the 7 Hertz. Yeah, these are 7 Hertz. I don't know what the model name is or where you can get them from, but I'm sure you can find if you try hard enough. So once I got the right ear tips, the shells themselves are actually quite comfortable to wear. I've wore them all day long for a couple of days. So with all that out of the way, let's get into how these sound. And you know what? They sound pretty darn good. They have a, what would you call it? Maybe a U-shaped sound signature, because you do have a raised bass level. So if you're a neutral lover, steer away from these. Maybe check out the S12 OG, the original, not the Pro like I have here. Plenty of meat on the bones, plenty of meat on the bass, I should say. So even leaning towards bass head levels of bass on some recordings, which is pretty awesome. I like it. Yet at the same time, the overall tuning is still, fairly balanced. It's not a destructive type of bass. We do have a planar driver, which I probably forgot to mention. But yeah, so planar driver means great speed, very good control, so you can pump that bass up without, compromising the mid-range and the rest of the frequency response. A little bit of that low-end warmth does carry in over to the mid-range, so I wouldn't call the mid-range completely transparent or completely neutral, just slightly colored, but I like that. I find that very engaging. It is what some people would call slightly more on the musical side rather than analytical. Yet once again, because of that driver, we get good technical performance from top to bottom. So the mid-range is nice and spacious. The instrument separation is fantastic. Good articulation and details on vocals and instruments. String instruments, especially things like cellos and violins, you get a good amount of body in there. You don't just hear the strings, you hear the resonance of the wood body as well. And then there's a slightly relaxed upper mid-range, so we don't get any shoutiness. You can listen to electric guitar solos without wincing, and you can listen to female vocals belting it out without feeling any, burning sensation in your ears. The treble is also fairly subdued for the most part, but we do have an upper treble peak at around 9 kilohertz. That does a couple of things. First of all, it helps deliver some clarity. It helps maintain clarity, because without that boosted upper mid-range, you need a bit of treble energy to lift, prevent the sound signature from becoming too dark or muddy. So we get this nice lift at 9 kilohertz, which is a slightly less common tuning than what we've seen recently, but I like it. It really works. Somehow Letshuoer have managed to do that without compromising the timbre, without making the upper treble sound brittle. It's still got good note density. It's still got a slight roundness and a little bit of warmth even in the treble, but at the same time it is a nice bright treble. well, not bright. I mean, it doesn't sound dark, the overall tone. And I personally find the sound signature of the S08 here just to be really pleasant. So I really like this quite a lot, actually. I would say it is now among my, I put it somewhere in my top 5 around that $100 mark for IEMs. And it might even be getting closer toward that top 3, especially, however, that fit is just the only minor nitpick that I have. But let's do a quick comparison. Look, I've already compared this with the Hi-Vis MP143 Salt. If you want to see that comparison, go and check out that review. But in this video, I'm going to compare with Letshuoer's own S12 Pro, and there they are. The S12 Pro is slightly more expensive. It's around $135, although I'm looking right now at a page on my screen that has a sale for $107, so only $7 more than the S08. I find these shells to be a bit more comfortable, and I can use regular sized tips with these ones. Slightly nicer cable on the S12 Pro, although I don't recall if it's modular or not. I don't want to open the box just to find out, so leave a comment down below. Is the S12 Pro cable modular or not? But in terms of sound and audio quality, the S12 Pro, similar bass level, similar mid-range presentation, but slightly more treble energy, upper mid-range and treble energy, so it's a bit more vibrant, a little bit more dynamic, and it has better definition on percussion attacks. Notes are a little leaner and less rounded on the S12 Pro, and on top of that you get slightly better detail retrieval as well, so a bit superior technical performance from the S12 Pro. But the S08 is just a really good sort of all-day banger. You can listen to it without getting fatigued, but they've still got good detail retrieval, still got good technicalities. Nice wide soundstage, actually. And I enjoy these IEMs quite a lot. So if you're shopping for something around the $100 mark, I can highly recommend this one. And yeah, I think that's about all we have, so let's wrap it up. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, Pa Family Audiophile style. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button before you go. And until next time, see you later.